Hello
We're live.
at Usable Live. My name's Johan,
My name is Oliver.
and today I think we'll just straight up say that what we'll be touching on today is project management, as it says in the title.
Yes. So maybe first, what is usable? Well, we said it a thousand times, but
Yeah,
we've changed it a tiny bit now.
yeah. New month, new us.
So this is AI-based knowledge management. So and AI, of course, but knowledge
Yeah,
management. Why that? And that I think will become apparent over the next hour
yeah,
because we have shifted gears or changed gears. How do you say it in English?
yeah. So we've gone a different route with the format of these live streams.
So now we're doing weekly 1 hour sessions every Wednesday at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, instead of every single day at like 10 minutes or
Yeah.
10 to 30 minutes.
So 4 o'clock UTC.
Yeah,
And we'll
and
see how that works.
I mean, we'll try to keep this going from November till December and see how well that works compared to the previous.
Yep. So when you set up systems with usable knowledge management systems or anything that you want to manage,
Yeah,
systems sounds so big, but actually it's just when you set up usable, it's set up. That's step A, and step B is use it.
yeah, usable, as they say.
Obviously. And what we will try to convince you today is how easy it is to set up your own bespoke project management
Yeah,
system and start using it.
and again, you can apply this what you're learning in this session to various other types of systems or projects. Or
Project
whatever.
management is just an example,
Yeah,
but it is for the busy you. So to set up a system in Usable, it's quite simple. You just tell Usable what you want to do.
yeah, and
So,
it's just
yep. So if you
anyone can do this.
and we have prepared a couple of prompts, and you can see the first one here. So, and you could write anything in here. So, but we're saying I need to set up a project management system in my Clarity Projects workspace.
Yeah,
Can you help me create an instruction set? So let's head over to Usable, and before we
look
say
at
that,
this.
we will do this Clarity Projects. We will call the workspace,
Yeah,
and I just press Create Workspace.
new month, new project.
Yep, and here we have it with the default 5 fragment types.
Yeah,
Now we head over to the chat. Bang.
and this is where we'll be hanging out for the most of it.
Yes, so you can do anything through the Usable chat. It is still a beta version or an early version, 0.12.2.
Yeah,
So it will probably crash, but we love it anyway.
I mean,
So if we take that prompt and paste it here, it's in here, and then just press enter, and we can see it here. So the project management system in the Clarity Projects workspace. Can you help me create the instruction set that defines how we manage projects? It should cover how to kick off a new project, how we track progress and milestones, how we communicate with stakeholders, how we handle risks and issues, how we document decisions. Make it practical and easy to follow for a small team. If you want to make it for a big team, that's fine too.
yeah, and he'll do various different things depending on that as well.
Yeah.
And again, you just wrote some text. You didn't sit there and write anything complicated. You just
And now, while I was reading this out loud, Usable Chat found the Clarity Project workspace that I just created.
yeah,
Let me create a comprehensive but practical instruction set for project management. That's perfect for a small team. I'll structure a clear, actionable guide. And it goes on. Perfect. I've created a comprehensive project management instruction set for the Clarity Project workspace. This is a personal, or that's so fast.
he's so excited.
Key features, no bureaucracy, and so on and on and on. So we have the instruction set done. Let's then move on to the next step, which is ding, dear, the second prompt. Let's make some templates.
Yeah.
So
And
can you read that out loud?
based on the project management instruction set, create templates for project brief and a weekly status update and a risk issue log. So the whole point here is to build up a defined structure of how everything is supposed to operate within this project or system of ours.
So we had instruction set, now we have template.
So now,
And we can go over into usable and check it out and see if the instruction set it should be here. I can see that it is not.
he made a recipe.
It made it categorized it wrong. I could tell the chat to do this, but let's just
a little preview of how you can do this yourself as well.
So we'll just, this is not a recipe, this is a instruction set, and just save it.
If you have any thoughts on what all these mean, you're welcome to watch our previous video, which covers exactly all the fragment types.
And go back to usable chat. So what did usable chat respond? I'll create 3 practical templates. Yeah, good. That's what we asked for.
Yeah.
Based on the project management instruction set. Let me build comprehensive but user-friendly templates for each.
I'll make them detailed enough to be useful but streamlined for small teams.
Yep.
All right.
And the completed create memory fragment.
So did that mean he created them over at Usable?
Let's see. Yeah, at least 2 of them. There's the project brief. So, okay, how does a project brief look like? And remember that there is actually nothing in Usable that tells the usable chat that this is how it should look.
No.
This is just based on common knowledge about project management.
Yeah, so he does the classic part of the AI looks into his own knowledge base to figure out what to put in here. And
in principle could do web search with the most up-to-date knowledge.
Yeah.
But there is an additional detail here, and that is that usable chat has access to all of your workspaces.
Oh, okay.
So it has access to Clarity Workspace, access to Clarity CRM, even Clarity Family. So I would suspect that this project management instruction set and the recipes are based on that.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense because.
But that was another error here. It was not a template.
I think he added the templates as recipes earlier, because this one needs to be a template.
It is a template. So,
but I think he created 2 recipes.
Yeah, that was because it was wrong before. So let's do this.
Yeah, that one's a recipe now.
Yeah. So
sometimes you need to punish your little agents.
Yeah. So let's say this is a template.
And this is the weekly status report one. Status update.
So if you look at the weekly status update, so this is typical in projects that you have a status summary, how is it going, are we on track or are we off track, and so on. With all the details here. We'll see how we use this in a moment, but let's fix that risk and issue log. That should also be a template.
Yeah. And just as the word says template, this is just a way for when you use the LLM, he knows what structure to use.
Yeah.
When you ask these various things.
So now we have 1 instruction set and 3 templates.
Yeah.
And now we would like to have some recipes. Let's see what the prompt is. So the third prompt is create project management recipes.
Yeah.
So recipes are step-by-step processes.
So they're guides, essentially. Yeah.
So let's take...
For example, how to kick off a new project or how to run a weekly project review. So this is how to help you keep yourself organized.
Yeah. So if we go into usable chat and then just paste this. Yeah, you have it here again.
So let's see.
So these should be actionable guides that anyone on the team can follow.
Yeah.
So bottom line, if you go into it, we're talking about instruction sets, recipes, and templates. And
yeah,
this is the system, the program. You don't need to program anything in .NET or JavaScript or TypeScript
that's the magic.
or Java or anything like that. If you look into Usable, you have the program there. And the program is written in English.
And it's just an instruction set.
So instruction set, this is the program with all the instructions needed.
Yeah. And again, depending on how large your program becomes, you can have several instruction sets that do specific things.
Yep. And these are the templates. Also, this is like the report generator or whatever you want to call it. But it's written in English with examples.
Yeah.
Because in the age of LLM, you don't need to have these intricate code repositories. You can write things like a human can read.
Exactly. And that way, if a process changes, you always have the ability that someone who's not technical can go in and fix them, and then it will automatically be applied across the board when you work with it.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't need 10x developers.
And the third one is the recipe, and that's more the instruction set is like how to behave in the system. The templates is like templates, how do you do reports and stuff. Recipes is like step by step, like a food recipe.
So you can think of as this is the tutorial in a sense.
Yeah. So here is the recipe for kicking off a new project, which we will do in a moment.
Keep them in suspense.
Yeah. And you can see like, okay, there are steps here. Initial assessment, quick feasibility check, assign project owner. And then we have phase 2, project planning, assemble the team, project infrastructure, stakeholder alignment, all the bells and whistles of project management. You can see there are lots and lots of details. And all of this has just been generated from that simple prompt.
Yeah.
That was that prompt here, how to kick off a new project. And we have how to run a weekly project review and how to handle project escalations when things go wrong. Let's see if we have that as well.
Things never go wrong.
Not yet. So,
did he finish creating them?
I can see that there is only one recipe. So I will shout at Usable Chat. I can only see one recipe. Question mark.
Such a loud way to say it.
Is that what you call passive aggressive?
Yeah.
You are absolutely right.
All right. He seems to be the first to create the other 2 recipes now. And this is really interesting because now he most likely will look up what recipes there are, or he already did, and then he can infer from that which ones are missing.
Yeah. So, while we wait for the final setup of the recipes, we can go and look at, okay, if we want to put sample project data in.
Yeah.
Or for instance, start a project. So, of course, we are in the Clarity case study, so we will go with that first.
Because we have a website, the Clarity case study.
Yep.
We have several customers that use us.
And this sample prompt here is like a new project called the Clarity website redesign. Apparently, someone has decided that we needed a redesign of the Clarity website.
New month, new website.
Yep. So if we take that prompt and put that in as soon as the recipes have been set up.
And again, this can be connected in any way imaginable as well with other workspaces, other concepts that are outside the project management scope.
Yeah.
That he could use to better produce like tasks and projects and stuff.
Now we have 2 recipes. We'll see.
Oh.
So that's the weekly. We had the kickoff and we have the weekly project review, and now we have escalation. And if usable chat doesn't behave, we will escalate that.
Completed creating memory fragment, he said.
Yeah, still working. So still working on the third one.
Yeah. We'll see.
And you probably noticed that we now have conversations here on the left-hand side, so you can have multiple conversations.
Yeah.
And you can search them and
you can
even pin them and rename them and delete them if you like.
Because the thing is that when you work like this, you kind of end up using 4 or 5 different agents at a time just to speed things up.
So
I think he might be stuck, or is he reckon he's still creating them currently?
I'll refresh the page. I'm so impatient.
Then we can just tell him to check the last one.
Still one missing.
That was like not even passive aggressive anymore.
You're absolutely right. I'm missing the third recipe. Let me create how to handle project escalations. Now, while we're waiting, we can go in and look at, okay, how to run a weekly project review. Who is involved? There's a preparation on Thursday, Friday. And there's a weekly status update template to fill out. Of course, you will probably use agents to do much of that work.
Yeah, so those 15 minutes won't really matter.
Yeah. Identify discussion topics. Phase 2, the actual meeting, Friday afternoon. No more than 30 minutes. Run the review meeting. Phase 3, follow-up. End of day, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Document and distribute, and so on. And prepare for next week. Success criteria, you know your weekly review is working when, and then you have all these. The last one is team morale stays high.
And I mean, I suppose using that method, you can make sure, like, if you're doing something wrong. Oh.
Yeah, still
Seems
no.
to be struggling a bit.
Yeah.
Now, if you run into these issues as well with usable chat, because it is still in beta, you are welcome to use the cursor integration or Claude, or we have various
and ChatGPT in developer mode.
Exactly. There are several videos where you see us set that up.
Yeah.
So let's see. Is he creating it now? Is he just stuck? Missing the third recipe.
I suspect that this one with project escalations, Usable does not want to talk about that.
Oh.
Yeah. I was not right.
Recipe in your workspace. All right, so he is definitely running.
Get fragment types.
This is the fun part. When you go live, there's always stuff like this happening.
Come on.
He's completed get fragment types. He can do it. Come on.
He's not dead yet.
And again, if you're using this chat, feel free to use our Discord, or you can write us on our Facebook page, depending on where you live. And then let us know if you find any issues or problems that we can look at. For example, currently this.
And we're putting out new editions of this daily, just fixing issues like this because this takes too long.
Has he created it? Yeah.
Nah.
He does not want to do it. That's so mean.
So I think I will refresh the page and just move on and set up the project, see if that works. So let's create our first project using the system we just built. I want to set up a project called Clarity Website Redesign.
Yeah, so this is the one we just talked about earlier.
Yeah. So timeline is 8 weeks, starting next Monday. Key milestones, team, and stakeholders. Use the project brief template we created and set everything up.
All right. Let me retrieve the full content. So he says that he is ready, essentially.
Yep. I say go ahead.
Store this as a formal project brief in
You're
our
asking too
systems.
much.
Please just do it. So he lists workspaces, so he knows where to put it.
It's probably because we went into a new chat.
Yeah, now he needs to know what the ID is of the.
Finding the instruction set and everything.
Yeah.
But the whole concept here is that when we do this, we set up a project. Usable checks the instruction set, the recipes, and the templates for how to behave.
Yeah.
So let's see if we did get something this time around.
Project brief.
Yeah.
What did he create now?
Usable, it did it, but the problem is it's a recipe.
Mm.
You saved this as a recipe. Is that wise? See if Usable can deduct thought
Oh,
process.
no.
Oh no!
Absolutely right to question that. He even uses emojis. It's so adorable.
Yeah. Okay. I was afraid that Usable thought it should be a template, but no. This is not a template. It's a knowledge fragment.
Yeah.
Very good.
Would you like me to update the fragment to the correct type knowledge?
Yes, please go ahead. I haven't seen Usable chat ask so many questions before, so
He's just very curious.
yeah. So that would, of course, be part of an instruction set. To do not ask too many questions.
Yeah.
Just go ahead unless I ask you to prompt me. Now it is a knowledge fragment. Let's check. Yeah.
Nice.
Now here we have the project brief with the details, 8 weeks duration and starting next Monday, and the objectives and the timeline and team structure and stakeholders, success metrics, deliverables, all the bells and whistles.
Even risk management as well.
Yep.
Or risk
So-
mitigation.
So if we continue setting up this project, so let's add some tasks and deliverables. Maybe you can read
Yeah.
them out.
So for the Clarity website redesign project, add the following tasks for the discovery phase. So it is looking into competitor analysis, user research interviews, current site analytics review, and so on, as it says, stakeholder workshops and requirements document.
And it even says who is should doing that.
Yeah.
Who should be doing it.
And one thing you
When it's
could
due.
easily have in this in your workspace as well is to document who these people are. What are their specialties? Why are they hired?
Instead of saying, putting names on them, just check the capabilities of our team and
Yeah.
assign tasks as appropriate.
Exactly. Because then you could also
It's already there.
But again, this would also organically grow because you would make sure to every time a task is done, you can tell how long it took for that specific person to solve that specific type of problem,
Exactly.
and then you would automatically just optimize that.
And the third and final one here in the setting up of or putting data into this project is to document a key decision.
Oh,
So let's tell Usable Chat about that one. So we just had a stakeholder meeting about the Clarity website redesign. Document this decision. And the decision is we're going with a single page design instead of multi-page. Okay. Why? Better storytelling flow, easier to maintain, faster load times.
yeah.
And it's Emma and David.
Oh,
And when did we have that meeting? Today. Link this to the project. Dang, it's there.
there we go.
So if
Rationale
we go,
captured as well. Better, even like
yep. Where did we?
shorten it down right there. Better storytelling flow,
Yeah,
easier to maintain, and faster load. Just
You
like you
might
said.
want to update the main project brief to reflect this timeline change. Should I do that for you? Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, he's even being helpful.
So if we go into usable again and check it, we have, oh, so I would have expected it.
Oh, did he not create? He just maybe described.
Yep.
So we need to
That's
explicitly
why it
tell
went
him.
so fast here. Okay, let's.
But he has the entire context. So we
Yeah,
can just
so
tell
we're
him
gonna.
to.
Did you actually add the tasks and deliverables?
We'll see what it is.
And the decision? 3 question marks. That's a bit aggressive.
Oh, then you probably just need to refresh because this
Yeah.
this is a known issue, but it is still running in the background.
So let's see. No.
Oh, did we actually manage to
crash it?
Let's see.
Really?
Oh, there.
Yeah. And the response is, "Oh no, you're right to call me out. Looking back at my wrist." I apologize.
Do the work now.
Yeah. So let me actually do the work. Yeah. First, let me get the current project brief content, then update it with discovery task and deliverables, then created the stakeholder decision. Finally, update the timeline. Let me do this for real. Okay, so while usable is doing that, we can look at, okay, how could someone then interact with this? So maybe I was acting as the project manager.
Yeah.
And now,
oh, he seems to have claimed.
Yes.
Make these actual updates to the project brief now.
So there's
project brief content.
Let's see if there are any new fragments in here. There's a design decision, yes. So that one is cool. That design decision about a single page design, that's in there.
Yeah.
But the tasks are missing.
Suppose we can, because it seems like he just gave you, this is what I want it to look like and not actually do it.
I cannot see the tasks and deliverables yet. Sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. Yeah, I'm annoyed.
Discovery, deliverables. And he seems to just be giving you more text.
Please
so you might have to
investigate and create the fragments.
Oh, and then that happened again.
See here. Let's see if we can get usable to behave. The user is right. Let me stop talking and actually do the work. Sounds like a human.
Yeah. Again, if anyone can tell what agent is behind here, you can probably tell by how much he's talking. Let me now actually update the project brief to reflect the revised, blah, blah, blah.
I think we'll just ask about the tasks that were missing. Let's see if I...
So he did a summary of everything. And then just have him create them.
I just repeated that one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because he might have gotten confused with the whole reloading and everything.
It might be been saved in some other workspace.
Yeah, it could be. Because we have experienced that before. Because if you're not utilizing the instruction sets, or if you're not being very explicit, he might end up saving it somewhere else when you're using the chat.
that's one of the features that we're working on for the chat, is to be specific about the workspace that you choose. So
Yeah, so you pick like you make a profile that picks specific workspaces, and then you can work from that. All right. Both fragments are saved in Clarity Workspace.
yes, he says both.
So the question is, which ones?
I would say, can you create each of these tasks as individual fragments? That's what I had. That was my intention, at least. That the
It's being naughty.
Yeah. So let's see if there's something happening now. Yeah.
Oh, task competitor analysis, design decision. All right, he seems to be
Almost there, but it is it's a recipe, and it should be
a knowledge.
So there's.
I mean, one simple solution is to try and use an API key and just use it in cursor.
Yeah.
We could try that if this was becoming too unstable.
Yes, but we're not going to do that now.
No, we could do that next time, maybe.
Yeah. I will just edit this and make this a knowledge fragment. Bound like this. See.
All right, competitor.
Yep. Okay. If we move on and look at the some of the daily workflow, how would you use this as another stakeholder that's not the project manager or not deeply involved in the project?
Yeah.
So, for instance, if you're like the manager of the project manager and you want to know what tasks are due this week for the Clarity website redesign project, for instance. So we ask that question.
And yeah, so this could also potentially be used for when you also plan out what to do. You could also use that to look at the priorities and even generate what priorities to consider based on what the tasks say rather than the specific number they have.
So I opened a new chat here, no context, just to showcase that any user could do this. Any user with access to the workspace could do this.
Yeah. Reached weekly limit.
Oh no,
you reached your limit.
Can you help me there?
That specific user. Let's see. So he is called Demo, wasn't he?
Yeah. But it still looks right. So it is the Clarity website redesign project, and it's an 8-week project, and it was Marcus that was assigned to the competitor analysis. So so we got a proper answer, and we can ask another question. Look at here we have another one. Check blockers. Are there any risks or issues logged for the website redesign project? And you answer that. Let's see.
There we go. Then we'll do
So I found some general risk management templates, but let me search more specifically for fragments tag with the Clarity web redesign project.
So I'm just bumping your tier.
Yeah. Oh, there are no risks or issues. But there are some anticipated risks from the project brief, which is probably right because we haven't logged any risks. And I guess it has something to do with the recipe also that we didn't do on the
Because you couldn't
escalation.
find that earlier.
Yeah. Yes, please make a risk log. That's useful.
There you go. Now you have the joy of having a 100% discount.
Fantastic. So if we go, so the risk log, let's see if it is actually added. Nope.
Yeah, maybe in a different fragment type. Because currently you're looking at the.
And I can get
you're looking at all of them.
All
right,
of them.
yeah. He's very much in love with that one specific one.
Yeah. I think we'll just move on from that one and go for the next prompt. What is Marcus Rodriguez currently working on for the website redesign? Let's see if we can get that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. So you can ask like specific questions like that.
Mm. Let's see what he does.
The user is asking what Marcus is doing. Perfect. I found Marcus's task. Based on the task fragment I found. Where is it? Marcus Rodriguez, lead designer, is currently working on competitor analysis.
Okay. End of week.
Objective. What is delivering? Analysis areas, current status. So it doesn't look like he's gotten very far. I have a totally different question.
Oh.
Can
we fire? No.
Can we make a markdown style Gantt chart of the project? We haven't implemented fancy charts and canvases here, but we can do it with markdown. I can see. Here's the project.
It's really retro.
Yeah. But it gives you an overview of the project.
Yeah, that is true. And he even makes it quite nice as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that is really nice.
And recent changes, development reduced from 2 weeks to 1.5 weeks.
Yeah.
So that is the development phase, which was here. And you can see who is responsible, and you can even see milestones, and it looks very project management like.
Yeah.
How about a Trello board?
Oh.
Can you create one? So a Trello board is like
like a Kanban board.
and where you can see which tasks are on the to-do list and which are in progress and which have been done.
And look at that.
Yeah, here you are.
That's adorable.
So you can copy this into something, or you can just use it here. This is my Trello board.
Yeah. That's so cute.
So you have the backlog, to do, in progress, and review and done. So then we can say like, can we move a task? I'm treading carefully here, but it's like competitor analysis is in progress.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
You probably need to write it.
The competitor analysis.
And again, you can make
in progress.
you can make all these templates as well for how to draw
Yeah,
your specific board.
and these were just from the top of my head. Like it could be
You
any
could burn down charts and
and work breakdown structures and whatever drives your fancy in the world of
and look at
project
that.
management.
He even said status not started to in progress.
Yep. And now I have one for you. So
Yes.
So on the prompt 10, now we're assuming that some other user, and I will need to invite you to the project
yeah,
first.
definitely.
So I'm not that alone. So let's invite you. So that's the way we do that is invite member, and your name is Johan at
Usable Dev.
As a collaborator. And let's see if the invitation popped up there.
Got a little bell, and there he is. Which means now I should actually be able to open just usable chat.
Yep.
And then come up with an issue, which is...
I see Johan live here, yep.
Again, this poor guy. Poor Rodriguez. He has a lot to do, but we did find an issue where he says that the redesign project is slightly delayed.
Yeah, so he got started.
Yeah, but because there are more competitors now, which means it might take a few more days to get this sorted.
So the impact may delay the discovery report by 2 to 3 days. Proposed solution: prioritize the top 3 competitors for deep analysis. Do lightweight analysis on the rest.
Yeah.
Owners Marcus, log this as a solution fragment. I think we should be more specific about that on the other prompt as well, because tended to not follow the what we expected was the instructions.
Yeah. And sometimes with the chat, you might have to explicitly say, always look at the instruction sets.
So let's see.
But that is something that's coming out as well, where you can have strong instructions.
There is something terribly wrong here because it was logged as a recipe.
I even said solution.
Yeah.
Fragment.
Let's just change it to a solution. Just
again, the chat is still in beta, so there might have these issues, but
so we have the issue, we have the impact, we have the proposed solution, we have the owner, and how about then I can ask about this now.
Yeah.
So this is a different user. Any news about the competitor analysis or something like that? Can you see if there was anything else changed than just the solution being added?
He says,
yeah, there's a bomb icon here. There's something really bad. So it says
current status, proposed, solution proposed and ready for implementation.
And then if I was the project manager and I would say approve the solution approach.
Just imagine as well, something that a lot of people do when they started out with ChatGPT is if, say, a 10x developer comes in and proposes a solution that sounds really complicated, you can, as the project manager, go, explain this to me like I'm 5. And then you might actually understand what it is that this 10xer proposed.
So let's see.
I suppose in that way, you can really make sure that you are provided with the information in the specific way that you understand information.
Yep.
Just because you're using an LLM plus usable. So he says he'll approve it.
Let me fix the fragment tab issue as and create the approval decision properly. And let's see if there's something happening here. And
I think I'll try and write up a fun little extra issue.
Yep. Approval So approval summary, what Marcus can do now, continue with deep analysis on the top 3 competitors, conduct lightweight analysis on the 5 newly discovered competitors. Yep.
That says timeline impact is protected as well. So
Yep.
it doesn't delay anything.
Yeah. So we're 2 here, but in principle we could be 10 or 100 working on this project and having the whole workflow. And in previous sessions we've done these webhooks and
to automatically push into other systems
and APIs that push things into this system. So you could link to other project management systems as well. And further down the line, we're going to add notifications to. So for instance, if you put that issue in, that should pop up on some of my overviews.
Yeah.
It does already, but it would be nice if I could get a notification also that
exactly
now I have something urgent to look at.
And then you could, from there, go into the chat to ask about more details.
Yeah. But in principle, that I would check. If I was using only this, I would have a regular check of, okay, what are the outstanding issues?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we go back to the presentation here and look at, okay, what is project management? Well, there are many different ways of looking at project management, but one way to look at it is systems and its data.
Yeah. Can't really use it without data.
Yeah, and you cannot really use it without some kind of system.
Yeah.
Whether that's a digital system or some kind of paper-based or other system. So the management systems, the how is processes and workflows, and templates and standards, best practices and recipes, and rules and guidelines.
Yeah.
We capture all of that. We set it up pretty fast. We had some minor issues in creating it, but that's more of the usable chat is not quite up to date yet. And the other side is the data, the project data, the what, so the actual projects and tasks, decisions and discussions, progress and status, people and responsibilities.
Yeah. And this is also just more of the kind of using Usable, you could store everything related to what people you have working for you, what their skills are, what areas of expertise, and then from there also tasks, and based on that you can make really decisive decisions.
Yep. And if you look at traditional tools, project management tools, well, you would create a database manually. You would configure for 30 minutes or more, and then you would configure views and filters for 20 minutes. Then you would build some templates from scratch, 45 minutes, and then set up automations for half an hour, and then document how to use it for half an hour or more.
And these numbers are very generous, because I can imagine at least 3 hours in one of them.
Especially on the documentation, that's so painful.
Yeah.
So total of 2.5 hours, and it's still empty. You still haven't got any data in. It's just the system.
Yeah.
Versus Usable, where you describe what you need in natural language. I need a project management system that does this and this and this.
Yeah.
5 minutes. So the AI creates the system structure automatically, and then you can start adding real data immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, so these times can vary, but you are up and running, and you have the system just like you want it.
Yeah.
With real data, and it's collaborative, it's deployed, everything.
You don't have to, with a lot of these systems, is that you have to bend your thought process and workflow to their systems rather than being able to say, this is how I function.
Yeah. So you go into the instruction set and do the change manually, or you ask the Usable chat or whatever way you chat with Usable to adjust the process to your needs.
Yeah. And then he will be able to map it appropriately inside without you having to do anything.
So this is very appropriately from chaos to clarity.
Yeah.
So, of course, obviously the speed, as we highlighted, it takes 15 hours to set up versus hours in traditional tools.
Yeah.
And there's built-in intelligence. So it's context aware from day one, not after months of tagging.
Yeah.
And the systems improve with use, not with manual updates. So the more you use it, the more it knows.
Yeah.
And this is a knowledge hub. It's not another silo. So you can integrate with anything.
That makes sense.
And it is simple. You use natural language. You program it in English or whatever language you speak.
And if you're really cool, you'll use your voice instead of writing.
Yeah, that's much faster. And the bottom line is that you stop managing tools and you start managing knowledge. And that's what Usable is. It's a knowledge management tool.
Look at that. Full circle.
Yes. AI-based knowledge management tool.
Yeah.
So now I think it's time to say that you should go out there into the world and do something usable. Thank you.
Thank you.